Hi guys, welcome to the kitchen. We are going to bake a carrot cake for Easter today, and this cake is awesome. It's from Elena's Pantry once again. We're gonna do this for Easter tomorrow. I'm gonna bake it up today and then we're gonna frost it tomorrow. It's a really great recipe because it's really high in fiber, protein. It doesn't have a honey as a sweetener. So we're gonna go through the line of what we have here. To start with, we have some raisins. We've got 3 cups of grated carrots, 5 eggs, almond flour, walnuts, sea salt, baking soda, coconut oil, raw honey, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So we're gonna make ourselves a nice healthy Easter treat. All right, we're gonna grease with some coconut oil. I'm gonna grease 2 9-inch cake pans. All right, we're gonna crack 5 eggs. Got 3 cups of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Just gonna stir the dry ingredients together. Sometimes you have to break up the little clumps of almond flour. It mixes in pretty well though. Okay. Now we're gonna take the 5 eggs in a mixing bowl, and I softened up a cup of honey in the microwave with 1/4 cup of the coconut oil. I took the 1/2 cup of raw honey and the 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and I softened it in the microwave so it will mix up really well, because usually it's like rock hard, especially in the winter. So you just want to soften that so it'll be easily mixed. So I like to add a teaspoon of vanilla to this cake mix. It doesn't call for it in the recipe, but I just think it makes it all come together really nicely. So, all right, we're gonna mix this on low speed for about 1 minute till it's nicely mixed. All right, next up we have 3 cups of freshly grated carrots to add in. I saw at the grocery store yesterday that you can get pre-grated carrots, but I don't. This has a pretty high moisture content, so I would go with the fresh. We also have a cup of raisins and a cup of walnuts. We're gonna add everything in now into the wet ingredients. All right, we're gonna add a cup of raisins and 1 cup of chopped walnuts. We're just gonna mix this together on low speed till it comes together. Add the dry ingredients. And we're gonna mix this together on low speed. Okay, that looks great. So we're just gonna scrape this off here and load it into our pre-greased pans. I already preheated the oven for 325. I'm gonna pop these babies in here. Put it on for 325 for about 35 minutes. We're gonna let these cool in the pan for 3 hours, or in this case, overnight, and then we'll frost them tomorrow. Hi guys, it's Easter. We have our carrot cake all cooled from yesterday, ready to frost, and we're gonna do a cream cheese frosting, and I'm gonna do some lemon zest in it and lemon extract instead, because I thought that would be a nice change of pace. So we're gonna get this going and frost the cake up nice before the family gets here, all right? All right, so for ingredients, we have 4 cups of confectionery sugar. We have lemon extract, salted butter that I softened for about an hour, and the brick of 8 ounces of cream cheese that's been softening for about 45 minutes. And I also zested 1 organic lemon. All right, we're gonna start putting the softened butter in, along with the cream cheese, lemon zest, and 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. All right, so we're gonna mix this together until it's well blended for about a minute or so. All right, now I'm gonna add the 4 cups of confectionery sugar. We might need to add a little more. You have to kind of check the consistency. Frosting Frosting can be tricky. All right, you can see that little dust cloud. So my tip is we're gonna put a kitchen towel over the top of the mixer when we start to mix it so it doesn't cause a big mess. Most of the dust has subsided now, so I took the cloth off. So with frosting, you really have to pay close attention to the consistency. I'm seeing that this is a little too wet, so I'm gonna add some more confectionery sugar. That's what you want. I just want to say that you might have to add more confectionery sugar or less. I've noticed whenever I do frosting, especially buttercream, the recipes all vary so widely with the amount of butter to sugar. Some of them have like 4 cups, some of them say 6, and you really do kind of have to play around with it. I think it depends on the temperature of the butter and all of that good stuff. But it's really easy to adjust, especially with a buttercream or something like that. You could just add a little milk or add a little more confectionery sugar to get it to a good spreading consistency. And this is for cream cheese frosting, this is the consistency you're looking for. So we're ready to frost. So I had to have the cameraman give it a little taste test because you gotta know how it tastes. How we do?
Wow, that is really good. Very lemony. Perfect sweetness too. You didn't go too much on it.
Yeah. All right, so we have just a thin layer of cream cheese frosting in the middle, and now I'm going to give you a little tip. If you have a frosting tip set like this, this is cool. I'll show you how it works. It's very easy and it looks really, really nice. If you do not have one of those pastry frosting bags, you can grab a Ziploc and pop everything in there and cut the end off and make your own kind of on the fly, which is what I'm doing today. All right, so you're just gonna put this in the end. All right, another good tip is when you're ready to put the frosting in, grab a cup like this, fold the bag over like this, so it goes in easier and doesn't get stuck all over the sides of the bag because you really want it to sit at the bottom. You want to push it right to the bottom there. And you just kind of squeeze it, kind of get the air out